What's up guys, it's me, Lego Paradise here, and today I'm going to show you how you can make your Lego creations fly. Literally, there's no strings or special effects. With this technique, you can actually make your Lego models float in midair, and even move them about to make it look like they're actually flying around by themselves. So in this video, I'll show you everything that you're gonna need to build gravity-defying Lego models. So before we begin, I'd like to start by showing off a few examples of the different types of Lego creations that you can levitate. And some of the examples that I've made include a flying UFO, which is piloted by an alien, and that looks super cool because it disguises basically all of the mechanism. And it also looks really cool as it spins around, which really suits the theme of this build. And something like this would make a great addition to your sci-fi displays. Or alternatively, if you want to use this levitation effect in your Lego cities, maybe a bit more modern day and realistic, you can also use this in things such as hot air balloons. And this is actually quite a heavy model, which includes several minifigures and is pretty solid near the top of the balloon. And even then, it works perfectly using this floating effect, and that produces a really realistic motion as it flies along and floats above the ground. And it looks like the minifigures inside are also having a ton of fun and definitely enjoying the balloon ride. You can also be more creative and build things like floating islands, which also look really amazing, suspended in midair, and something like this works really nicely as a display piece. You can even have this somewhere on your desk or shelf, and customize it with unique features such as water which flows over the edge of this sky island. And then for the last example, I'm floating one of my smaller Lego sci-fi spaceships, which is this orange space racing ship, and you can see how this levitation effect works even if your Lego model doesn't actually cover up the entire base of the mechanism. And that's not even counting all of the ideas which you can come up with yourself. So there's really an unlimited amount of options. So how does this actually work? This floating effect is achieved using electromagnetic levitation. And if I lift this UFO up, you can see it's actually balancing on top of a magnet, which is in turn being levitated using a separate platform underneath, which houses some electromagnets. And that is what creates this entire effect. So first, I would like to warn you that this does use magnets, and very powerful magnets at that. So if you are going to attempt this for yourself, be very careful, and remember not to have your magnets anywhere near your electronic devices such as computers, cameras or phones, because they can be damaged by these powerful magnets. So just keep that in mind when working with this levitation effect, and also be careful handling the magnets themselves, because they can fly out as there's a very strong magnetic force. So just make sure you take care to avoid any injuries or damage to your electronic devices. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the entire magnetic levitation platform. And as you can see, this is what the other half looks like, which also includes some magnets in the middle of this base. And basically the way this works is they repel the magnet on the top by constantly making micro adjustments and changing the strength and the power of each of the magnets inside the base to ensure that the floating magnet is always positioned in the middle. This is best understood if we power up the platform and then position the magnet in the middle, and you'll see if we get it just right, it should stay there and float in place and create the levitation effect that we want. Of course, you might not want this platform to be visible, and luckily, because we're using Lego, there's a really simple fix for that, and that is to just extend up the height of your floor by a few bricks and plates tall. So you can see I've added some supports to my base plate, and usually you wouldn't be able to see any of this. Like you saw at the start, you can completely conceal the magnetic levitation platform, and the base plate doesn't need to be too high up off the ground for that to work. And another advantage of elevating your Lego base plates is that it gives you some room underneath to move the platform around, and that enhances this effect, and that makes it look like your Lego models are actually flying around by themselves, which is especially cool with things like spaceships and hot air balloons. So if you want to buy one of these magnetic levitation platforms for yourself, they usually cost around $50 to $100 and come in two styles. One of them being like the one I'm using right now, which is complete with the base and a plastic platform with this reflective surface on the top. And the other style you can get is just the magnetic levitation module itself. And this is basically what's inside the enclosed platform. So there's those 4 electromagnets which are coiled up in the middle. And then there's a large magnetic ring around all of that. So you can see why you need to position the magnet on the top directly in the middle for this to work. And then you have the circuit board and the power supply to alternate the power of each of these magnets and keep the floating magnet on the top stabilized and in the same position. One bit of advice I'd give you if you were to buy just this magnetic levitation module without the platform or the base is definitely put something strong over the top of it to stop the magnets from getting damaged if the floating magnet loses alignment and flies out onto the base. Because if you don't have anything in between them, then the magnet on top can crush all of this mechanism and circuit board if it hits it at a high speed. And with these types of devices, it can take a bit of practice and a few attempts before you manage to float your magnet successfully. So that's why I definitely recommend protecting the module with something, or even just buying an all-enclosed platform which does the job for you. And some more general tips to ensure that you're successful with levitating your Lego models is obviously to not make them too heavy, because even though these types of devices can hold several hundred grams, you'll still want to make sure that your model is as light as possible, and also that it's got a good centre of gravity, and that's why you'll tend to get the best results with more symmetrical Lego models. But of course it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. As long as it's roughly the same size, it'll still work perfectly. And it's definitely a very amazing and impressive effect that is a really great way to show off your Lego creations. And one more thing, it's also a good idea to build a hole in the bottom of the model where the magnet can rest on, and that way your Lego model will actually clip over the top of the magnet, a bit like a jigsaw puzzle piece, and that way it won't slide about when you move it around. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, then please leave a like and let me know if you have any questions or ideas for other designs that can be levitated this way in the comments below. You can also subscribe to my channel for even more Lego videos, and you can also join me on Patreon for exclusive how to build tutorials, behind the scenes content, Lego tips and tricks, and many more exciting and exclusive benefits to all of my supporters on Patreon. You can find the link to support me on Patreon in the description below, and I'd really appreciate it because it helps keep my channel going. I'll see you guys next time with more Lego creations, and thanks for watching.